Professor Wallstedt, thank you for making time to speak with us. In your view, what are likely to be the top economies in AI in the next few years?
Definitely AI is top in the United States because this was the founding country. 60 years ago, AI was founded there. They always had something going on. They had their ups and downs. There was an AI winter, which we didn't have in Europe and the US. But on the other hand, they have a lot of investments now in the private sector, of course. The second one is in North America, Canada. They have a long tradition in machine learning, which is one of the top topics right now. They have a so-called supercluster, and it's very much supported by the government. And then the third in Europe, of course, Germany is now leading because we have excellent public-private partnerships. But Korea, Japan and China are catching up. The government really pushes the topic AI right now. They have less public-private partnerships. It's basically government organizations.
AI is more known for automation and cost efficiencies. How can companies actually leverage AI to drive top line or business growth overall?
I think they should go to new exciting areas like, for instance, dynamic pricing, because with dynamic pricing you see it directly in your cash revenue. And this is not only in retail. We see it now at the gas station in practice. In Germany, many retail companies start this, but we are discussing even for after sales offers to do this dynamically. For instance, when the first snow is falling, of course, winter tires, the price goes up.
I heard that from you that AI has a lot of potential for overall growth, but still there are these fears of displaced jobs. Can you say how true or valid those fears are?
At least I can speak for Europe and Germany. In Germany, we have the highest density of robots, and we have the least jobless. That means there is a negative correlation, and not like many lay people say, more robots means less jobs. This is not the case. Why? First of all, you have a competitive advantage. And as we mentioned before, we have mass customizations, which means new business models, new services. And finally, if we have such a mass customization, it must be very close to the end customer. We cannot allow very long logistic chains. And this means that we have a kind of onshoring, which is a contrast of offshoring. We bring back factories which were over the past decade outsourced to countries which have very low wage like Vietnam or Malaysia, and they are now coming back. We have a fantastic example with sports shoes. Everybody knows Adidas. Now you can design your Adidas shoe at home, but you want it next day when you have done the design. Please, I want this shoe now. And this means that it has to be manufactured in Germany. So there are actually more jobs in manufacturing today than in the past.
True, that's really impressive. In terms of talent, so everyone, they talk about talent gaps in data science, in mathematics, engineering. Right. I believe there are a lot of open positions in Germany today.
Yes, especially in Germany, AI experts are really hunted after. We have 5,000 open positions in different industry, especially in the automotive industry, in the manufacturing industry, looking for AI talents, and we don't find them. And so it's very important to attract more people to artificial intelligence as a subfield of computer science, but we have to use a new approach to also harvest talents which normally wouldn't go to computer science because they have this image of the nerd sitting around and software engineering. And in AI, actually you don't program a lot because this is machine learning.
You mentioned that AI is a way to monetize data, but actually there are a lot of issues we hear both from the startup world as well as from corporate world, university world, where access or building that interlock between AI and data is difficult. Can you throw some light on that?
Yes, indeed. Data is seen as an asset, so many companies don't want to share them. But we have a model here in Germany, together, again, a public-private partnership. We call it the industrial data space, where we have a sharing option. So we say, you give me data, I give you data. So it's really a trading with the data. That's one thing. The second thing, we have a trusted data space. It's very important that we have, like in a trusted cloud environment,
Right.
that you really can prove that not a third party gets access. But then we can share this using the industrial data space. I send you some data because we want to collaborate. You get my data, you can harvest them, but I know that these data are in a secure environment. I think this is very important.